Greetings, Guardians of Dominion. Zeus here with another enlightening video. Today is day 2 of the Faceless Brawls, and we're adjusting our strategy to keep our offense fresh and unpredictable. If you were happy with the team we used on day 1 and it's still working for you, feel free to continue with that setup. But after reviewing many of your comments, I decided to create a more simplified approach that's just as powerful and easier to manage across different matchups. Let's begin with the updated team composition. The first team consists of Dante with Cain, Orion with Khorus, Augustus with either Albus or Biscuit, Faceless with Merlin, and Orion with Axel. Now let's break this down. You'll notice that Augustus can use Biscuit or Albus, depending on your opponent. If the enemy team includes Sebastian, your best choice is Biscuit. That healing block effect is critical for dropping Sebastian's shield and preventing him from protecting his team. But if Sebastian isn't present, switch to Albus, because Albus will significantly boost Augustus' overall damage output and help you finish fights faster. This team should be used in the majority of your matchups. It performs well against a wide range of compositions and is simple to execute. But as always in Brawls, there are some teams where adjustments are necessary. Let's talk about fighting Rufus. Rufus is a major problem for teams that rely on magic or pure damage, especially if he revives and nullifies your key damage dealers. In this case, you'll need to remove Orion and add Morrigan with Axel instead. Your new composition becomes Dante with Cain, Morrigan with Axel, Orion with Khorus, Augustus with Biscuit or Albus, and Faceless with Merlin. While this version is riskier because it lacks healing, Morrigan is absolutely essential. She blocks Rufus' resurrection and counters his pure damage immunity by preventing him from doing what he does best, staying alive forever. If you don't want to risk using Jet, Morrigan is by far the safer and more reliable choice. Now let's move on to mirror matchups, teams that also include Orion, Augustus, and Faceless. These setups are common in Brawls, and if you use your main team against them, you're going to run into trouble. To counter mirror teams, I recommend switching to this lineup. Aurora with Cain, Isaac with Axel, Sebastian with Oliver, Heidi with Albus, and Faceless with Merlin. This team is designed to neutralize both magic damage and control effects. Isaac absorbs the magic burst from Orion and Augustus. Sebastian protects your team from control effects and boosts your energy flow. Heidi replaces Orion to avoid feeding Isaac energy while delivering excellent magic and pure damage that scales well through the fight. If you feel that Aurora is too vulnerable in the front line, you can easily swap her out for Astaroth. That's up to your personal preference, both options are valid, and it depends on what makes you feel more secure in battle. Very important note, do not use the main Dante team if the enemy has both Isaac and Sebastian. This combination is one of the hardest counters to magic teams. Isaac absorbs magic damage and charges up quickly, while Sebastian blocks debuffs and protects the entire team. If you try to use Orion and Augustus into this setup, they'll be completely shut down, and you'll likely lose the battle. Instead, switch to the third team composition, Aurora with Cain, Isaac with Axel, Sebastian with Oliver, Heidi with Albus, and Faceless with Merlin. This version is specifically built to counter high magic damage and control heavy teams. It gives you stability, energy control, and reliable pure damage through Heidi without triggering Isaac's energy gain. So, to sum up, use the main Dante team in most matchups. Switch to the Morrigan version when facing Rufus. And swap to the Isaac, Sebastian, and Heidi version when facing mirror teams or heavy magic comps. These 3 variations give you everything you need to handle almost any situation in this brawl. They're simple, effective, and flexible, so you can spend less time experimenting and more time winning. Let me know in the comments how these setups are working for you. If you've faced a team that gave you a hard time or found another variation that works better, share it. That way, we can all improve together and make this event a success for everyone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, so you never miss what's next. More Brawl tips and hero breakdowns are on the way. Until then, master your strategy, outplay your opponents, and I'll see you in the next one. Salute and friendship.